All right, guys, welcome back to another Master and Apprentice video and podcast. Earlier this year, we had, well, actually, it was last year, technically speaking, 2023. We had our 2024 set leaks, right? And that was mostly like the January stuff, May, March, like the spring stuff. And now we kind of got a list of the rest of the spring stuff. So some things that kind of got updated, like brickheads and things like that. And then hopefully the rest of the summer stuff. So yeah, we'll get right into that list for you guys. There's going to be a couple things to add on at the end. But yeah, we'll give you the stuff that is more than likely confirmed at this point.
First one's pretty straightforward. Set number 40675, Commander Cody brickheads. $9.99. They're not increasing the price for this one. Comes out May 1st. We don't know phase 1 or phase 2, but it's pretty straightforward. It's just a brickheads, and I mean, he's a very beloved character, so not too surprising we're getting him in brickheads form.
Yeah. The next one we have is set 40676. This is just a Phantom Menace brickheads pack, probably similar to Return of the Jedi, the brickheads pack that came out last year. It's going to be coming out for $54.99, so $55 at May 1st as well. This one we could probably assume is going to be 6, maybe even 7 brickheads, right? They like to kind of even it out. If it's, $9, $10 per brickheads, and there's, $50, that extra $5 is probably going to be like a smaller, whether it's like maybe young Anakin or an R2-D2 or something like that, or Jawa maybe, something like that. That's why you got to get that $5. And then the rest of them, you can kind of just assume like maybe Darth Maul, that's a big Phantom Menace character, Jar Jar Binks, hopefully, Queen Padme Amidala, Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi. There's a couple of different theories on what it could be, but there's a pretty good idea of who will and who will not be in there.
Next up, we got set number 75383, Sith Infiltrator, $69.99, coming out May 1st. Comes with 4 minifigures, Darth Maul, Qui-Gon Jinn, Padme Amidala, and Captain Panaka. So nothing too crazy. We've gotten these Sith Infiltrators before, but this will be the biggest one we've gotten so far, at least for the $70 price point. It better be.
Yeah, just an updated version, and hopefully updated minifigures too, right? The next one we have is set 75386, the Mandalorian Imperial Bunker. This is a scene that we saw in season 3, obviously, but coming for $39.99, June 1st, and this is gonna have some pretty cool minifigures. We should be seeing Beskar, Moff Gideon, Mandalorian armor. That's really awesome. Hopefully we get that really cool helmet. Hopefully we're not lazy with it. Just do a reprint on one of the older ones. And we should be getting a new Paz Vizsla, just updated armor printing, nothing crazy new. And then as well, 2 Praetorian Guards. All together, it sounds like a really well-rounded set for $50 or $40. I feel like we should be getting one more minifigure possibly, but maybe the build is really stellar. Who knows?
Next up, we got set number 75390, X-Wing Pilot Luke Mech. So pretty straightforward. We got a couple mechs this past year, 3. In fact, we're just adding one to the collection. It's just Luke Skywalker as a pilot and Empire Strikes Back into a mech version. I mean, not too much to say about that. I assume there's going to be some cool headpiece going on there. But these things aren't really stellar, but that's not my cup of tea. So we'll see how this one turns out. And then next up, we got set number 75373, Mandalorians versus Super Commando Battle Pack, coming in at $19.99, $20, coming out June 1st. And it comes with 4 minifigures as standard, $20, 4 minifigures. The build shouldn't be anything too big, as just another battle pack. The Super Commando Troopers, if you forgot, are those like half Beskar armor stormtroopers that Moff Gideon was having made right then and there to fight off the Mandalorian as he's getting into all this Beskar mining and all this stuff, this new technology. So just a battle pack of that. I assume possibly 2 or 3 of those, or 2 versus 2 of those in the Mandalorian. So that's just another cool thing to add to the collection.
Yep. The next set we have is set 75391, Captain Rex's Y-Wing microfighter, unfortunately. I know we've all been waiting for that set. That's something we've been waiting. A lot of Clone Wars fans have been waiting for since season 7. We're getting it, but in microfighter form. It's going to be $12.99. So thankfully they took it down a couple of bucks from that $17 that we saw with the Mandos and 1. And it's going to be coming out June 1st, and we should be getting a new Phase 2 Captain Rex pretty much identical to the one that we just saw with the new UCS Venator.
Next up, we got set number 75398, a buildable C3PO coming in at $150. Coming out August 1st, one minifigure. I'll let you take a guess. It's going to be C3PO. We're assuming this is going to be at a very similar size to the Chewbacca, which makes sense. That one came out with $200, and Chewbacca's significantly bigger. So,
yep. The next one we have is set 75393, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, like a 2-in-1 set, right? It's going to be $109.99 coming out August 1st. The minifigure is TIE Fighter pilot, obviously, and then a X-Wing pilot, but it's not supposed to be Luke Skywalker. So, maybe something cool, or like a big Starfighter, or just maybe something we've never seen before even, right? That'd be really cool. And then we are supposed to be getting at least one astromech, and then there's a fourth minifigure, but we don't know if it's supposed to be an astromech or another, buildable character, whatever it is, but there's supposed to be 4 altogether. And then this one, they just had an X-Wing and TIE Fighter out. The biggest plus with this is A, it's 2-in-1, but B, this is supposed to be kind of customizable. A, it's Lego, but B, you're supposed to be able to take off the wings and kind of mold and play with it, kind of use your imagination, right? One can kind of assume, we know the Rogue Squadron movie was supposed to come out around this time. It got delayed and canceled a while ago now, but one can assume maybe this idea was from that movie, as it was supposed to be coming around, this summer of 2024. Who knows? That can't really be confirmed or denied for this, though.
The next set we got is set number 75396, Escape from Sarlac, coming in at $90. Coming out August 1st with 6 minifigures. We got Boba Fett, Lando Calrissian, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Chewbacca, and one Weequay guard. So with this set, apparently the next UCS set to come out later this year, it's going to be a big one, and it's going to be Jabba's sail barge, supposedly going hand in hand right with this set right here. Another 6 minifigures on top of 6 minifigures are going into this. There's going to be obviously a ton going into that. So these two are supposedly going just hand in hand. This one's very interesting to say the least.
Yeah. It's not confirmed, but that one could definitely assume.
The next set we got is set number 75385, Battle on Peridia, coming in at $50, coming out August 1st. 5 minifigures: Ahsoka, Ezra, Thrawn, Enoch, and Morgan Elsbeth. Morgan Elsbeth will be having a new face print. We can assume it's whenever she takes on her Night Witch face, whenever she goes into that, after that ritual. Enoch is going to be, I'm just pumped up to see that. The Battle on Peridia is whenever we saw them, obviously, on Peridia, way down there in that valley, getting fought dogs versus those big circle things. The scene shouldn't be anything too crazy, but I'm very excited to see Enoch and Morgan Elsbeth, and Ezra's going to be brand new too with Thrawn as well. So, this is just going to be complete minifigure redoing. I hope they don't go too lazy with some of these, because, the details are very important for someone who wants accuracy.
Yeah, supposedly all the minifigures in here are going to be, new in their own sense, right? We've seen most of these minifigures at one time or another in Lego, but they're all getting new prints, right? These last two, I kind of want to say these with a grain of salt, because they just almost seem too good to be true, at least for the fans' sake. But these are supposedly good, strong rumors to, almost put in your pocket for sure. The first one, very exciting for a lot of fans, is set 75388, Jedi Bob's Jedi Starfighter. It's going to be $40, coming out supposedly August, with 2 minifigures, Jedi Bob, and the second one is supposed to be, we don't know. We can assume maybe an astromech, but it wasn't confirmed, and usually they confirm astromechs in these kind of rumors, so we don't actually know. If you know anything about the Lego Star Wars lore, Jedi Bob is one of the most famous minifigures. For a guy who's unnamed for the most part, he just became like a meme inside the whole Lego Star Wars space. And back when the gunship was coming out, fans were mobbing for this guy to come out with that, the UCS gunship, and they never got it. And this kind of feels like a good do-over, right, for the fans. And I think that's kind of what Lego's going to do with this one. So you can really expect a banger set, especially for $40 for a Jedi Starfighter. I expect this to be pretty awesome. Definitely going to be a fan favorite if they do it right. And then the other really, I think, unique one, I'm personally excited for this one, either the most or very close to the most. It's going to be set 75389. The Dark Millennium Falcon is going to be for $170. So a little bit pricier, but I mean, the uniqueness of this just, goes on. It's supposed to be a Millennium Falcon, but in black coloring, like a black coloring scheme. We don't know the secondary color, maybe red or dark gray, who knows. Most likely coming out August 1st. That wasn't confirmed or set at any point, but that's what we can assume. 67 minifigures. We know we're supposed to be getting a evil Rey that we saw in the sequels, an evil Chewbacca. Who knows what to expect with that? An evil C-3PO. Again, who knows what to expect with that? And then a unnamed Gungan in some sort of green clothing. Now, this wasn't confirmed to be Jar Jar Binks, but it wasn't denied. I think if it was Jar Jar Binks, they would be confirmed, right? The rest of the named characters were, but this one wasn't. So we don't want to infer too much, but who knows? I mean, Jar Jar Binks, and it would seem fitting because this is just such a way out there set. And then the other really big one is a white Darth Vader in the Legends space. He's called Infinity's Darth Vader, where he's in all white suit with like these blue eyes. Very cool looking. And then there's supposedly maybe one more minifigure, like a buildable Gonk droid or something like that, or an astromech droid. This one's very unique. I mean, in every sense. I can't remember the last time Lego has just done something like this where they kind of came up with their own Lego idea. Even their stuff that isn't canon or Legends that they do build and set is usually based off of something else, right? Other source material. And as far as I'm concerned, this really isn't based off of anything else. This is just pulling from all kinds of different ideas. Very, very cool. There's one other set that's kind of just been thrown up there that we haven't really talked about even in our spring video. That is a Death Star conference room playset. It's supposed to be a scene in the conference room with some high-ranking Imperial officers and a Darth Vader. The only reason we're going to really mention this, it doesn't really seem super set in stone, but it's got a price, $79.99, so $80. And then supposedly one of the 25th anniversary minifigures is coming in this set. So I can't really give you too much more than that because I don't have much more to work off of, but it is a rumor. This one isn't really confirmed or set in stone. I wouldn't put all my money in that bank yet. And then obviously 25th anniversaries are, a big deal. We're getting minifigures this year because of it. And, everyone's kind of excited to see what they would do special this year. And on top of having some boxes with 25th anniversary, Lego Star Wars 25th anniversary, they're also going to have minifigures. We talked about this in our last video, that we're going to have at least a couple, right? And we had those couple named then, that being Darth Malak and Fives. We could see right away on the trend that these were going to just be fan favorite characters made into Lego form. We talked about these other ones kind of on stream the other day, but we got some more to go off with. We're supposed to be getting a young Leia from the Kenobi series. Which set is coming in, we don't know. But we know we're supposed to be getting that as a 25th anniversary minifigure. Supposedly pretty cool. I mean, who knows if we're ever going to get a Kenobi set again. So this might be the only time we do get this character. So that's cool. And then the next one I'm really excited about is Cal Kestis. If you're a Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor fan, this is awesome, right? We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for Lego Star Wars to make anything from that game series. They've kind of said they're not going to because it's kind of too mature of a crowd. Well, we're at least getting something here, right? And this one was kind of rumored to be in that Death Star conference room playset. Like I said, that set isn't really set in stone. We don't really know what's happening with that one specifically. So we don't know which set this guy is actually going in, but Cal Kestis is going to be awesome for sure in that set. So there you guys have it. All kinds of awesome sets, some really unique ones. I got to say, this is, for the most part, I mean, some of these are kind of given, right? Mandalorian Season 3, Ahsoka sets. Those are all kind of understandable why they're coming out at this time. But some of these other ones are just very unique, and I'm very excited to see how Lego puts them out. I can't wait to see first pictures when these do come out. Let us know what you guys are excited for. Honestly, there's not really one I'm not excited for. I can say, I mean, maybe the mech, the Luke Skywalker mech is the one I'm least excited about because I just really don't care about the mechs. But even the microfighter, I'm excited to get a new Phase 2 Captain Rex. Every other set in this list, I feel some way about where I'm just excited about it. So let us know what you guys think. What are you most excited about, Afton?
I mean, they always keep a Millennium Falcon in stock for playset, and the fact that this one's going to be a Dark Millennium, which is cool minifigures we're never going to see again, that's that's just going to be awesome.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys are most excited for down in the comments for sure. With that, we hope you guys did enjoy this. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. If you guys are listening on the podcast, don't forget to hit that download and follow. And with that, guys, we will see you in the next video or episode.